Hello, I'm Nikita and I'm from Russia. The first thing that people think about Russia is that it's cold, but funny enough, I actually come from a very warm part of Russia where there is almost no snow during winters and it's really hot during summers. Russia is the biggest country in the world. It's a neighbor to a lot of different countries from post-Soviet, Finland and Norway in the north, and China in the east. In Russia, we mainly speak Russian, but at the same time we have a lot of ethnicities that share different types of languages. Finno-Ugric languages, Turkic languages, Mongolic languages. I myself only speak Russian, but I also know just a tiny bit of Caucasian languages. We really like art and culture in Russia. There are a lot of popular artists that come from Russia, usually writers like Leo Tolstoy, Fyodor Dostoevsky, and composers like Tchaikovsky and Rachmaninoff. We also have a lot of museums in Russia. One of the biggest museums in the world is located in St. Petersburg, Russia, and it's called the Hermitage. It's a very big museum. And there are also a lot of museums in smaller parts of Russia, and you can basically find a museum for anything in Russia. Speaking of foods in Russia, I guess the most popular foods in Russia are probably our soups, mainly borscht, the beetroot soup. We really like salads in Russia because we usually cook them for a special occasion, and the most popular one will probably be olivier. And I guess if we're talking generally, the most popular food in our country is probably pelmeni, which are meat dumplings, fish dumplings. We basically stuff anything that is dough made with different toppings. Russia is a very beautiful country because you can find beauty in nature or in any architecture that we have. Mostly the places that people visit consider Red Square, Kremlin Tower in Moscow. There are a lot of places to visit, a lot of places and churches in St. Petersburg, another big city in Russia that you also can visit. If you like nature more, consider going to Caucasus or to the north of the country because there are a lot of beautiful mountains, beautiful rivers and beautiful forests that you can see. Coming back to the idea of Russia really liking their own arts, I guess the most popular ways to listen to music in Russia are probably opera, and one of the most popular dancing ways is ballet. But if we're talking about folk dances, I guess the first thing that comes to mind is basically Kazachok and Kadril. And if we're talking about sports in Russia, we really like winter sports. We like hockey, we like ice skating. We're really good at it actually. And we really like martial arts. We like taekwondo, we like karate, we like judo, a lot of different martial arts. I'm inviting you to visit Russia because of how beautiful and diverse this country is. We're really happy to see tourists and visitors from around the world and share our culture, our country values with them. It's impossible to see this country in one go, so definitely consider visiting multiple times. Ждем вас в России!